An off-duty Rochester police officer who saved 3 children from this burning van on Saturday says the real hero is the man who got to the last child just before that vehicle exploded. The children and their mother were broadsided in Henrietta, returning from a birthday party. Jane Flash now with more on the story of this dramatic rescue and the mystery Good Samaritan who ensured a happy and not a tragic ending to all of this.
Yeah, it's some story, Don. On that snowy Saturday, Rochester police officer Christine Wilson and her mother had taken a detour because of a closed road. Now, Christine was in the right place at the right time to rescue 3 of the children before her own mother pulled her out of that exploding van. All she could think of, though, was the child that was left behind.
The mother of the van jumps out of her car, you know, screaming, my babies, somebody help me.
Christine Wilson says her experience as a police trainer and 11-year veteran immediately kicked in. While others ran away from this burning vehicle, she ran to it.
They became my babies, and I just knew I had to act fast.
She was quickly able to release the seatbelt of the 9-year-old, then set to work on an infant carrier.
Her beautiful eyes was just looking at me, so I'm like, I could do this.
The 2-year-old twins remained locked in their car seats. She pulled the first out of his harness.
I gave him a good yank, and he fell in my arms, thank God.
By now, the van was filled with smoke, no visibility inside, temperature climbing.
I then start hearing popping, you know, the windows busting out. So now I'm just like, oh my God, you know, just give me a couple of more seconds, you know, I could do this.
Officer Wilson says the next thing she was aware of was being on the side of West Henrietta Road in the fresh air, rescued by her own mother, and in agony for the child she couldn't get to.
The vehicle was on fire, and now as a mother, she got to save her child, so she grabbed me. I'm on my knees yelling and screaming to the Lord, help me, Jesus, please. I did not get that last child.
There was no going back. Then Officer Wilson heard a commotion.
It's some unknown man. He came from the back of the vehicle, yelling, running towards me with that last child, saying, I got him. I got the last child. I don't know who this guy was, but he really is the hero.
Now, at that point, she says the van started exploding. Officer Wilson scooped up the two of the children and ran behind a building. Everyone is okay. In an interview yesterday, the children's mother says she owes everything to their rescuers, even though the identity of one of them still remains a mystery. Don?